Good morning, good night, good evening, whenever you're listening. Welcome to the Because We Are podcast. We're back again from our strike. We reached terms with the pod after us, and we got a great deal. And we're back. So I hope that the writers, strikers, and the video game voice actors, strikers, and the Mario strikers, and
the school bus strikers.
Are we holding the industry down right now?
Yeah, man.
It's just us.
We giving them the content that they need to hear, son.
It's just us out here.
We doing that shit,
yes,
man.
Sir.
This is a good one to put us in with. You remember this song? It's the best pod in the world, man.
What's going on?
We in this bitch. We back.
Hey.
South Beach, Gabo. The Bald Assassin.
Yes, sir.
Call me hard. Queen's Own.
Queens.
I'm Tren Dollars, a.k.a. Tren Daddy, a.k.a. Tren the Canceri. We in this bitch because we are boys.
What up?
How we can't see you, but hit the best Harlem shake.
I'm getting crazy. Yeah, I can't tell. You can hear it in my voice.
Y'all already know what it is. We back in this bitch. Off strike, ayy. Off strike, ayy. Oh, where my gunshots at? Because we all boys in the building, we ain't going nowhere, son. You thought it was over. We gave y'all a week. It's not enough. Remember when Drake said, what did he say? We've been going for a summer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What did he say? What's the line?
Niggas gone since like July. Niggas acting like I died.
But nah, there's another line where he was talking about, he's like, I gave you like, what he say? Niggas been like it's summer off. I couldn't tell, dog. You know what I'm talking about? What's this?
It's
off no telling.
Yeah, that was up. Yep.
I gave you boy this shot and you fucking failed. Niggas like he took a summer off. You couldn't tell, dog.
Yeah, that was up.
That's what it was.
For sure.
Yeah. But anyway, man, how y'all doing, man? Let's start
Feeling good, feeling great.
Yeah, man. Go Birds, bro. Playing right now.
The Eagles are about to kick off in about 15, 20 minutes. But don't worry, you guys have my full undivided attention. 15 minutes.
It's cap.
At least.
For the next 15 minutes, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yo, can you do me can you actually do me a favor?
What's up?
Play I need something sad. I need to say RIP to my Jet season, man. Let's just get this.
Oh, you want to get this now?
Going, man.
Something sad. Okay.
Just to get my emotions out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Let's find something sad for you.
Just to get my emotions out. It was honestly, bro.
Day after day.
Yeah. Play that shit. Play that shit.
What's it called? Give me that song again one more time.
Yeah, that shit from Set It Off. I don't even remember what the fucking name of the song is.
I'm sure it'll be on there. It's probably Day After Day. Imagine. Go ahead. Set the scene. Where were you, Hod? Set the scene.
All right, man. So the crazy thing is, I got my girl into it. We watched every episode of Hard Knocks. You know what I'm saying? Like we was in it. She's excited. She knows the players' names. We don't do football. We're Knicks fans. In this house, it's all basketball. You know, we setting up. I couldn't even sleep Sunday night. You know what I mean? Waiting
First day of
for this game to come on, bro. I'm telling you, I had my fit set out, everything, bro. It was crazy.
What jersey?
I get home from work. I ain't had no actual jersey. I'm just saying. I wore green. But you know, I get home from work. I'm like, all right, game started 8:15. I ain't even. You know how like you know something is coming, so you got to go do something else so the time don't feel so long. You know what I'm saying? I hit the store real quick. I was like, I got 45 minutes, blah, blah, blah. Come back. I see this man running out the tunnel with the flag. You know, he's getting his old tweets retweeted. He's getting his old retweets retweeted because he's a 9/11 denier. People forgot about that shit. It's going crazy. I'm watching the game, man. You know, he drops back. I think it's a handoff first, goes nowhere. He gets sacked once, gets back up. Then the play happens. He's dropping back. You can see it. He's ready to let one go. Somebody gets loose, takes him down. What happens? He pops right back up, right? But you can see it in his eyes. You can just see it in his eyes. He's looking up at the crowd, and then he sits back down. When that man sat back down, my heart was in my balls. I mean, I was in his balls. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know what I was looking at for real. I'm like, okay, twisted his ankle. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be back. Cool.
Yeah, start immediately going into the 5 stages of grief.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. Zach got it for like 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? For like a series or 2. All right, that's cool. Halftime come, man, don't come back. Third quarter start, still not back. I'm checking, I'm scrolling. Ryan Clark talking about he broke his leg, all types of other shit. People is just talking, man, and I'm just getting sadder and sadder, bro. And yeah, most of the speculation through the night was he tore that Achilles. He tore that tendon. And
out there looking like BS high, man.
It was confirmed the next morning. Aaron Rodgers out for the season.
Yikes. Shaky Warrior.
Man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, honestly, and it wasn't even that it wasn't even that bad until you start hearing the other players talk about how sad they were.
Another one.
You know?
I got another one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, a whole season, man, a whole off season. Mind you, I wasn't in. Y'all didn't hear me say nothing about the Jets until that last preseason game where he actually threw the touchdown to Garrett Wilson. It was like, all right, now I'm in.
I was there. I
know. And man, Jets fans can't have good things, man.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, probably one of the most disturbing things to ever happen on 9/11 in New York, man.
For sure.
New Jersey.
I'll never forget that day. I will never forget what happened that day.
This is
always
New Jersey,
remember.
In MetLife. Yeah, for sure.
Always remember.
Yeah, never
MetLife got to be cursed or some shit, man.
Yeah. I was seeing that.
Damn, you want to say?
Yeah. How did you feel as a non-Jets fan? Because I heard a lot of sympathy from other fan bases.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yo. It definitely sucked in the moment. I've never been. Obviously, I've never been. I wasn't a Packers fan. I wasn't a Jets fan or anything like that, remotely close. But I still have a lot of respect for Aaron Rodgers. I've always considered him one of the greats. Definitely one of my favorite quarterbacks to watch play over the years. I love the way that he kind of dives into adversity and drama sometimes, because like that's just not what he was doing, and it just seemed like one day he just decided to pick up and just start doing shit. So I actually started going more of a liking to him, and I was really rooting for him this year. I was really rooting for the Jets. Outside of him, there's a couple guys in that team that I'm also rooting for independently as well. The Williams brothers. I'm a big fan of Garrett Wilson as well. And one of the more I told you guys last night, one of the more heartbreaking things to me was after the fact that Aaron gets hurt and the team comes in, he says to Garrett Wilson like, "I'm sorry, kid." Like, and that oh man, that hurt so bad knowing that what's Aaron? Aaron's like 39. Something like 38, 39. Yeah, Garrett Wilson's like 22 maybe, if that.
23, 22, yeah. They're kids, man. They're kids. 22.
Yeah, so, Garrett Wilson literally looked up to this man. He was expecting to have a phenomenal year. We all were expecting him to have a phenomenal year. If not, I can't really say breakout because he had a fantastic year last year, but we expected him to. We still expect him to, even with Zach Wilson, to reach that superstar level. But it just sucks because it seems like Aaron was gonna get him there, man. Aaron was going to show him the ropes, get him where exactly he needs to be. I think that also would have helped Zach playing behind a guy like that, seeing how it's done week in, week out. How do you recover after a tough loss, stuff like that. Like now he has to kind of miss out on that, and it's just like now he has another coach on his side, somebody to talk to, but it's just not the same as just being able to shadow somebody like one of the greats, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. It's a very sad day for sports in general. I think I don't think anybody should be happy about what they saw that night.
That being said, let me paint the picture for y'all of where I was when I heard the news, because I wasn't watching the game yet. I was, finishing up some work and stuff, and then I was like, let me turn on this game. Let me just watch the Jets play. I'm watching, and I think it's Jets ball at this time.
Yep.
And I'm looking for Aaron Rodgers, but of course this was after the hit. This was after he already had gone down. So I'm just watching, and one of my boys texts me too, and he's like, "Yo, you watching this game right now?" I was like, "Nah, I just turned it on." And he was like, "Yo, Aaron Rodgers just went down."
Oh no!
And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, he just went down." And let me tell you, man. Let me paint the picture for you, bro. As y'all know, I'm in one of the best fantasy leagues to ever bless the NFL's existence.
This is true.
The Could Have Been Football League.
Thank you.
I was up 93-87. Had a 99% chance of losing. On the opponent's favor, he had Aaron Rodgers going. So when I heard that he was taken out on the first drive,
terrible, I
started screaming, bro. Like I told you,
right?
I was on the phone with my mom. Yeah, I was
screaming
just
terror. How could this happen?
I was
yeah.
Hold on, let me Google this first. Let me just
this poor man. How could this
find this word? I was
darn you, football gods.
Nobody could benefit from this.
I can't say ecstatic. I was overwhelmed with emotions, and man, just watching his score stay at 0 and watching the projection of the match go from 99 to 95 to 80.
You ain't shit.
All the way to where the green gets back on my side. Up until the announcement when Aaron Rodgers was ruled out for the game.
Yeah.
Man.
That was very tough.
That was
very tough. I've never seen anything like that.
I was so overwhelmed with emotions.
Sure.
Yeah, man. All in all, I'm 1-0. Shout out to fantasy football. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I never in my life wish hurt upon anybody until football season starts, bro.
When did you
not
learn?
Have had a better that shit.
When did you learn that it's not okay to cheer for injuries? Because I feel like everybody has to learn at some point. Nobody just kind of. Nobody just naturally. I mean, unless you, I don't know. Some people just naturally don't have that type of sympathy at first, and they really don't take in all of the really what's going on. Like how this is a man at the end of the day that's hurt. When did you guys realize that this isn't a laughing matter? Let me ask Hod, because I think T is still learning.
Honestly, it was reversed. I'm actually a pretty empathetic guy, right? So,
Get the fuck out of here.
Whoa.
I'm not even going to let you lie. You said on this podcast and talked about how you don't give a fuck when athletes get injured, and now you got empathy, nigga?
No. I'm definitely. I was definitely going
faking
there.
Ass nigga.
I was definitely going there. I don't think that niggas need to be praying for athletes when they get hurt. I don't. I think that's a waste of a prayer. I absolutely still believe that. But the actual pain that these guys go through, you know what I'm saying? I've actually never broken a bone in my life. I've had
pussy.
I've done physical enough activity to have garnered a broken bone, but it just has never happened. Nigga, maybe I'm just tougher than you.
Some pussy shit.
Anyway,
never broke a bone, nigga.
Nah, I just haven't.
That's so violent to me.
Shut up, man. But you know, you got rehab. You know, the initial pain. You know, it's funny. It didn't really look like he was in much pain. It looked like it was just very uncomfortable. You know, he started rocking and kind of like stretching his leg to see if he could like pull the tendon back down. Like when you look at it, you can see that shit pop. But like when guys tear their ACLs and stuff like that, that shit looks fucking painful. But I do think we make too much of a theater of players getting hurt. Like it's no, you shouldn't cheer and stuff like that. But the whole getting down on your knees, like, okay, DeMar Hamlin almost died in front of you niggas. I get that.
This wasn't no fucking Tua. This wasn't DeMar Hamlin. This like rolled. It looked like at first, like I was excited because it looked like he just rolled his ankle and got carted off. Right. It really did seem like some shit that wasn't that serious. I felt more sad about it hearing that he had torn his Achilles. You know what I'm saying? At first, you know, that initial feeling, everybody has that feeling. Like when you get like, yo, get back out there, man. Like, you rolled your ankle, the x-rays were negative, get back out there, bro. But once he got ruled out, I was like, oh, this might be a little bit more serious. Yeah. But
for me,
I'm not cheering.
The year was 2013. Robert Griffin III.
Okay, RG3. Yep.
Yeah.
I still don't give a fuck.
There were the memes about, you know, him doing the stanky leg when his shit snapped. There was a lot of jokes going on. It was, you know, that era Twitter where it was just kind of the Wild West. And I happened to be also facing him in fantasy football, so I was letting them jokes ride and go.
Oh my Lord.
And as you guys know, dude, I am an Eagles fan. So that did kind of play into the narrative that all Eagles fans are fucking assholes and scums of the earth. And boy, did
y'all win the division
there wasn't quote tweets back then. Probably not. We sucked, I think, back in 2013. I'm trying to think.
I think it was just our team.
Probably weren't that great. Yeah. So, you know, this is before quote tweeting was a thing. So niggas was like copy pasting my tweet and then putting the RT next to it just so they can come at me. And they're like, oh, look at this typical Eagle fan shit. And I was like, oh, damn. And then even the Eagles fan like kind of pulled me to the side. I was like, yo, man, we can't be doing that, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Pulled you to the side on Twitter.
Pulled me to the side, hit you in the DMs.
DMs, like, yo, come on, man. We can't be doing that, man. And given this is like, what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, so how old you? You was like,
he was a grown man, nigga. You paid taxes by then.
No, 2013? Okay. No, it was a grown man. He was like 17?
Oh, no. When was the first time? Yeah. The first time he... Oh, was it? Or was it 2009? Oh, no, 2012.
2009? That's even
No.
Yeah, 2012?
I'm right. I'm wrong. Yeah, I was right. It was 2013.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so you was like 17, bro.
Yeah, I was like 17. Doesn't even count.
Clearly.
You tell that, so you told that dude that's slinging DMs to suck your dick, right?
Yeah, basically.
He's like, yo, suck my... yo, get the fuck over
here. Now I wish it was you, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
What are you talking about? It's fantasy,
nigga.
But
after that, I was a little bit... I was definitely more sympathetic towards players whenever they got hurt.
So are you like the OG now? Like you be reaching out to niggas on Twitter and DMs, be like, yo, man, y'all can't do that. Nah, you're not paying it forward?
No, I'm not doing that at all. Niggas gonna learn on their own.
Have you ever reached out to somebody in the DMs like, yo, man, we can't do this? Like, to somebody that you know personally, would you? Has anybody ever violated on, but it's for both of y'all too. Mm-mm. Has everybody ever violated on Twitter and y'all like reached out to them like, yo, you kind of bugging a little bit?
No, because at that point it's entertainment, bro. Like you know, like bro, like Twitter is like one thing. Like you could wild out on Twitter and I'll let you rock. This is Facebook now. I might have to send you a message like, yo, come on, yo, granny on here.
Yo, my grandma on here.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like my grandma follow you, bro. Like you know my people, so it could be different. Twitter is just like, bro, like I could have niggas that I know and they could be Twitter famous and I would never know. And I would never know. You know what I'm saying? Like Twitter is just that, like there's that kind of anonymity. I always suck at saying this fucking word. Anonymity.
There you go.
When it comes to Twitter, whereas like you don't like most of the people that follow you don't have to be people that you know. Or I feel like when I started my Twitter, I don't really like to follow the people that I know. Like I want to follow people that I don't know on Twitter that can keep me entertained.
Facts. I heard something today. Somebody sent us that they deleted their Instagram. and they were saying that they deleted it because they realized that all the people on there were people that they met in high school, and that the people that followed them from high school only know that version of them, and so you kind of stay locked into that version that they see you as, like the high school version.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, in a way, it kind of affects how you see yourself because of how they still see you, and it like kind of affects your growth a little bit. And I kind of thought about that too. I was like, damn, you know, sometimes when people from like, because people to this day from high school still follow me, and sometimes I follow back, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I never really fuck with you like that. But these days, nah.
Yeah,
I'm good off that.
I have I definitely think that's true, and specifically creatively, like I'm coming from like a music standpoint. I had to learn to like not try to make music that niggas on my block would like. You know what I mean? Like I had to kind of figure that out, that the people that are actually gonna like my stuff are not gonna be the people that I grew up with. You know what I mean? So there's like a bit of a separation that happens. Specifically about like behavior on like social media, especially when it comes to sports. I did get one like real good thread off one time. Like I was proud of myself. But it was
thread
on the timeline.
Or a threat?
Threat.
Both.
Nah, it was just, you know, somebody did, you know, somebody that was popular, content creator, was kind of talking crazy. I guess he was feeling himself. And, you know, it was like right after COVID. I'm like, what I told him was like, yo, you know, eventually y'all gonna have to start doing like events and stuff again. I know exactly who you are. You don't know exactly who I am. And you're gonna be outside. Like you have no choice but to be outside. I would advise you to stop talking to me like this. Like, because you just don't know me like that. You know what I mean? Like that's you're throwing that shit out into the world and you don't know how it's gonna come back to you. I got that shit off, and he kind of he tucked it after that. But you know, again, the anonymity of the internet, man. Sometimes you do have to realize that there's a real person on the other end of this, and they might actually want to do something to me after this. You know, so I think it's just best. It's like the whole argument about everyone should have a gun. If you don't know what a motherfucker capable of, keep your shit to yourself.
Yeah,
I wish I could hear Hod in a Call of Duty lobby, like back in the day.
Yeah, nah. It ain't for me, bro. It ain't for me.
Yeah, you don't do all that talking shit.
Oh, yeah, right, right. It ain't for me, bro.
Nigga. See me in the dome, nigga.
Niggas get crazy on there. My little nephew.
1v1 no scope in real life, nigga.
See if you really about it.
Let's go deathmatch, nigga. The fuck?
Send me your address, nigga. Yeah, let's really, if you really about that
Block
shit.
40 on your bitch ass.
Teabag me in real life, nigga.
Whoa.
Nah, but all in all, I feel bad for sports players when I'm not playing them in fantasy.
And that's the only
fantasy
time.
has turned me into a worse person than I am. I would not be excited about this if I wasn't facing the nigga that had Aaron Rodgers. It's because of like you gotta admit, bro, that's kind of like
we're gonna lose.
Like all things considered, yeah, I was definitely gonna lose. 6 points away from a loss in the first drive.
Bro, get hurt. He did not throw the ball at all. He did not garner
0 points, bro.
A single
Nothing.
fantasy point.
Nothing.
Like one completed reception would have probably been enough to get him 5 or 6 points.
And let me tell you, I was still scared. Like even when they went to OT, I was like, "Damn, is he gonna pop back out for OT, throw like one pass and shit?" But
let's just be clear: you responded with that is,
yo. I said that shit in confidence. Yeah, no.
I'm just saying.
I'm not letting you get that off, man.
I'm saying I'm trying to be a better person. You found $100.
Yeah, now he's gonna censor it.
Yeah. Just that, because like that's bad. That's bad. But all in all, shout out to the Jets. They still got the W off. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out the whole team. Shout out Xavier Gibson. Again, if you saw Hard Knocks, you know he was there on the last day of cut day. He was an undrafted rookie was not supposed to make the team. You know, certain players got hurt. They had roster spots. They were like, look, you did enough to get a nod on the 53-man squad. And, you know, they made him the lead punt returner. You know, a couple of those guys aren't as good as I thought. But, you know, Xavier Gipson, you know, coming into camp, he was very fast. He was hardworking. You know, they liked the style. And he seemed, you know, he had a really, really cool story. And, you know, on the first night, he, you know, in overtime at MetLife, in one of the crazy, I don't know if you guys have had a regular season football game that felt like that. That shit felt like a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like it really, really was palpable. The energy in that arena, you know what I'm saying? Especially with what happened to the other boys, you know, the night before. It was just kind of ugly.
Two
you know what I
massacres
mean?
in New York.
Peace.
Basically, back-to-back terrorist
9/10
attacks.
and 9/11.
For sure. It was bad.
Don't forget them 2 days.
Yeah. So, again, the NFC East definitely is cannibalizing itself right now. So, you know.
Nice. Yeah.
Stop kicking punts in that MetLife Stadium.
Let me ask you a question, because I don't know in terms of like question or in terms of like payment now. Does this mean that Aaron Rodgers doesn't get paid?
No, he does.
He gets paid.
He does. As it relates to football contracts. As it relates to football contracts, you typically sign a contract and you get a certain amount of guaranteed money. That money is guaranteed, but the rest of it is incentive based, and the incentive is just like playing the game. So the checks are going to be smaller, but he's Aaron Rodgers. I'm pretty sure he's getting at least 85% of his contract. So
shit, man.
Yeah. So, certain players are not though. Certain players, you know, they have incentives, and if they get hurt, the whole contract is voided. You know, that's part of the
he's
NFL
also going to be
agreement.
He's also going to be on ESPN every Tuesday with Pat McAfee on his show. So,
oh, is he?
He's going to, yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's fucking nuts.
You don't need an ankle to do that.
It's like, oh, you guys want to play and pod? Okay. Play and be on TV.
Yo, yeah. Shout out to Aaron. You know, I love the fact that he's still a conspiracy theorist. He's a Dr. Sebi ass white boy. I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, niggas are saying he's
not vaccinated.
Yeah, he's not vaccinated.
He's the NFL Kyrie.
He's the NFL Kyrie. But I feel like I believe Aaron. You know what I'm saying? Like I do.
Leave your people, man.
And I feel like Aaron.
Probably not.
You don't think so?
Probably not.
Niggas are saying he was gonna bathe in
I'm telling you, I don't know what
happened
happened to him. I don't know what happened to him a few years ago where he just started to just be like, fuck it, bro. I'm Aaron Rodgers. I could do and say what the fuck I want to and get away with it.
Yeah, wasn't he saying some wild shit during like the times when they was putting like Black Lives Matter on the back of helmets? Wasn't he one of them niggas that was saying some really crazy shit?
He's a lot of people thought like Aaron Rodgers' personality is not gonna be good for New York. Like that was a lot of the talk. So the fact that he's gonna be on a weekly show, like my nigga, I kind of need you to throw the ball. I don't really need you to do nothing else.
I need you to shut up and dribble, man.
For sure. You know what I mean? Definitely one of them situations, but you know, it is what it is, man.
Anywho, that's enough on that. We'll get back to football later. We'll do when we do like fantasy updates. Unless y'all want to do that now, I don't mind doing that now. We can
do it later.
Let's get into something else.
Yeah, we'll get to it. What kind of niggas are y'all at like parties? Like what type of person? Like what kind of party person are y'all? I'm not talking about like kickbacks. I'm talking about like the big party type. You know what I'm saying? You know most of the people there type parties.
I'm in the mix. I would say I'm in the mix, you know. I'm not trying to make a show of myself, but, you know, for the most part, I'm having fun, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the vibes is, whatever the host is into, I'm there, you know.
So whatever the host is into?
Host, whoever's hosting the party. Yeah, whatever they're you know, whether it's a game night or if it's just, I'm not a dancer really, you know, but yeah, I'm down for the vibes.
Now it's different than when I definitely used to be. Now it depends on like where are we, because I feel like when I'm out, I don't like. I feel like I run on a battery that's gonna drain pretty quick. But I feel like whenever I'm like in like my home or somebody else's home, or like or even like somewhere that's not like out at a bar in the city in the mix, like
let's say a backyard party with a pool,
bro. Like if it's like that's my type of shit. That's what I get. Mixy. Like I'm talking to everybody. I'm dancing. My people is there. We dancing on the dance floor. We having crazy drinks. We playing drinking games. Like that's my type of vibe.
Yeah,
that's where I thrive for sure.
Yeah. Before I talk about what type of party nigga I am, does Queens have like a dance? And now Harlem got the Harlem Shake, but do like Queens have like any special dances?
Queens dance.
Yeah.
Is that where the chicken noodle soup came from?
Chicken noodle. Where's who made that? DJ Webstar. Is DJ Webstar from Queens?
Yeah. That could be Harlem.
Let me see.
Oh,
yeah, from Harlem. Yeah. So they got the Harlem Shake. They got the Tone Wop.
Oh, you got the Ice Spice bending rub.
Oh, facts. Okay, yeah. So it's all twerking.
Wait. She from Queens?
Who? Ice Spice?
Ice Spice.
Bronx.
Did you hear my question?
No, I missed it.
I said, does Queens have any like dances that are designated for Queens?
No.
Dame said Ice Spice, the little bend over.
Oh, no. It's all Harlem. Harlem makes all our dances, and we just copy them. And we haven't made a dance in a little minute. Oh no.
Ice Spice.
Brooklyn. No. Well, Pop Smoke. When the dudes was doing the kick out.
Is that Queens?
No, that's
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Just New York City in general.
Yeah, it's Brooklyn. Yeah.
The type of dude I am. I'm definitely the dude to like get shit a little mixy. As y'all know, like when I start drinking, I start instigating a little bit. But also like I'm definitely the person to start like, I would start up like a truth or dare type shit. I would get people loose for sure.
I've seen you do it.
You see, yeah, you've definitely witnessed it. And it works. It works. Like sometimes, sometimes you need to just get people to be out and about, and get people loose and stuff. I don't know if y'all hate them type of niggas, but that's me. If y'all ever want me at a party, listen, if y'all want me to get in the mix, get people loose.
I kind of feel like
I can help you.
I kind of feel like
I can take you there.
I wonder if that's still the I wonder if that's still the thing.
It could be. It could be. I feel like it's like one of those things where it depends on the group that you're in.
Yeah, it's not gonna work with everybody for sure.
Yeah, it depends on the type of group. I was talking, but I don't feel like you need to associate with people that don't know how to have fun. Like I don't get how people would still go out and go to like events and not want to like have fun. Like just because we're getting a little older, like you just don't know how to have fun.
I'm back.
Like one of my coworkers was saying like, oh, like I don't want to throw theme parties because then I'm just like the 30-year-old that throws theme parties. And I'm like, nigga, like you might be surprised. Like there might be people that actually like will actually get active, and if you give them enough time to do it, I'm sure people will be like into it. Like I threw a color party. I would throw a party where people got to dress up and come and like, like or a Halloween party. Halloween's coming up. I would.
I saw a really funny one with these Mexican girls was like dressing like their dads. That shit had me crying, bro. Like I was like, all right, this is kind of cool. And you see the groups of girls that like go to the clubs dressed as grandmothers and shit like that with like walkers and canes and shit like that. It's theme parties are fun for sure, and it's about that time. Honestly, the game night type vibe is probably like the most chill because everyone can kind of click up and kind of like be in their own corner.
Yeah, so you got them overly competitive niggas.
But the overly competitive niggas got their own corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas, y'all overly competitive ass niggas, y'all got your own table. You know what I'm saying? Don't break nothing. And we straight. You know what I'm saying?
Breaking something at a game night. Yeah, you're not invited to a game night no more.
Yeah, it's a dub after that.
Yeah, you gotta
you and whoever you came with.
Yeah. By association. But it'd be
What's your favorite
fun.
game night game?
I love this game. I don't know if y'all heard of Topple. Have you heard of that? Or Tapple? Have you seen that game?
I don't think so.
It's like a little circle, and it has like all letters, or most of the letters, like most of the 26 letters. But there's like some that are excluded. But basically, it's like a little button in the middle, It's like a 10-second timer that goes off, and you choose a topic, and you have to say something that starts with that letter, click it down, and then click the button in the middle. So it'd be like, oh, food. You'd be like, oh, apple, boop. Oh, banana, boop. And then like it goes around, and whoever it buzzes off of, that's the person that like loses, and it keeps going around until like there's nobody left. And then you could do like any topic, and that's been like fun. I bought that recently, and like that's been a lot of fun. Taboo is always a good one. Taboo is a good one to get like people active. It's like you get to buzz people, you know what I'm saying? You get to watch, make sure people not saying the wrong thing. That shit's always cool. See how smooth people are with the words.
How do you guys feel about Cards Against Humanity?
In an intimate setting, it's dope, but not with strangers. Because people just kind of
like 8 people.
It got to be people you know.
Yeah, it's got to be people you know for sure. But Cards Against Humanity is definitely a good one. I definitely think Taboo is probably the best. It's the easiest to get into. Everyone can kind of pick their teams. Even the person that is kind of trying to not be mixy, like, bitch, you know a word or two. Like, come on, like you play the game. You know what I mean? Like, here, you hold the buzzer. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Just make sure you don't say none of these words. You can still get active.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's definitely about. Honestly, I'm a karaoke nigga. Like, I love karaoke.
It's not a game, bro.
So, but it can be because there's the culture
karaoke
card
not a
games.
game. I take that shit very seriously.
There's the culture card games, where you playing karaoke and you gotta like draw a card and you got 10 seconds to find a song that goes with whatever the topic is. Classic party song from the 90s or something like that, and then you got to perform it. So I can't remember what the actual card game is called, but I do have it in my little stock of card games. But yeah, that's definitely a. And shout out to Serato Stems because now you can make a acapella out of anything. Just saying, I got
say no fucking ad, nigga. You got a partnership? You ain't telling me about it?
I got plans. Chill.
Shout out to Serato, man. $6.99 a month. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't care about that shit right now, bro. Take the time for this. Truth or Dare does count. Uno. I still think Uno definitely. That's number one. That's got to be numero uno in terms of like card games because that gets. You want to talk about competitive? Oof.
Yeah, that especially depending on like whose house it is and what kind of house rules they have. Yeah. You got to play correct. What I see recently that Uno made it official that you can't throw a +2 of a different color on top of a +2. Fuck out of here, Uno. You don't even know how to play your own game. You think we're gonna listen to you, bitch ass niggas? Fuck
Don't worry, we'll
here.
take it from here, bro. Like you made the game. We appreciate
thanks
it.
For the cards.
Yeah, we got it. Don't worry about it, man. Draw 2s go on draw 2s. Draw 4s go on draw 4s. And draw 4s can go over draw 2s, but draw 2s cannot go over draw 4s.
That's a fact.
That's how I play.
I agree.
That's how it stays.
That's it.
Those are my house rules. Yes, you can double up. I have played with people where it's like, yeah, you can stack, but only up to like 3. People say like that's fair. You know what I'm saying?
I should have shuffled better, nigga.
Can you go out on a wild card?
Yes.
I think it's some whole shit, but
absolutely. I mean, that's just come on now. That card can be anything, nigga. The fuck?
We're gonna look at you a certain way. You can do it, but we're gonna look at you.
That's like saying you can't go out on a deuce. Like, of course you can. That's the point. What the fuck is the point of holding on to the card then? Throw that shit? Is what y'all niggas is saying? Stop holding on to
throw that shit back.
Yeah, throw that shit back like Ice Spice. What you talking about? Have fun. Like, take the risk, bro. It's fun, like, when you gotta, like, see if your color is gonna come back around during the time when you actually needed to. You know what I'm saying? That makes it fun. Getting caught.
You just want niggas to lose. There's nothing fun about, like, making it harder. Nigga, that's not more fun. The fuck? Making it less likely that I'm gonna win? Yeah, it's more fun that way.
Damn, I know you don't play spoons and shit, but, like, how do you know how to play spoons? You ever played spoons before?
I don't know. It depends on what you mean. I don't know if y'all called it the same thing.
Well, what's your spoons?
The game with the like sporks, like when you bend the plastic forks.
No, it's for spoons, nigga.
I guess not. Then see, that's what I'm saying. Like, nah,
that's sporks. I said spoons.
Nah,
spoons
nigga.
is like. Spoons is when you have cards and like basically you're passing it around. Like everybody has 4 cards in their hands. You pick up one, you put one down, and you have to get 4 of a kind in your hand. And when you get 4 of a kind, you can grab a spoon, but you don't have to let everybody know that you're grabbing a spoon. So basically, when you have 4 of a kind, or if somebody else has 4 of a kind, they can grab a spoon. Once one is grabbed, you can grab all of them. So you're kind of looking for 4 of a kind, but you're also looking to see who grabs the shit in the middle, and you have to be quick about it. And that shit is so fun because it be mad quick. You look up, all the shits be going, and you still be passing cards around. You don't even realize. So it's fun. I'll play with y'all one day. It's one of those things.
Close. But
is it real spoons?
It can be real spoons. Sometimes I play with like candy or some shit, like little pieces of candy, because I'm not about to be putting out all my good spoons and shit. I play with like plastic spoons or something.
Nigga got good spoons. Okay.
You don't have good spoons?
What you eat with
Mr.
the good spoons?
Adult?
I don't.
You got 2 kids and a wife. You don't got good spoons and good plates in your house? I'm never going to your house, bro.
I have good plates. Good spoons? The fuck is a good spoon? Spoons. First of all, spoons are like the worst possible
here we go.
piece of silverware.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
He's back.
Yo, spoons is not versatile at all.
Spoons is the
bro.
worst utensil of all time.
Yeah, bro. Spoons is not versatile at all.
You're wrong.
They're actually, you know what they're better for? Spreads. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for mayonnaise or something like that, or peanut butter. Like it's damn near better as a butter knife.
Like you a spoon to spread peanut butter, bro.
I'm telling you, try it, bro. Try it. You gonna rip your bread. You gonna rip your bread with the fucking with a knife. Use a spoon.
Well, how hard are you doing it? Why don't you calm down when you spread it?
I use chunky peanut butter, bro. The shit is, you know what I'm saying? So my shit is damn near just peanuts.
Just calm down, bro. But spoons are mad useful. What you gonna eat? Soup? You cannot eat soup ever again. You gotta just slurp that shit. Pause. And you know how you from Queens, so you know how niggas feel about slurping shit out there.
Well, I don't eat a lot of soups.
This could be controversial, so I'm not gonna clip it. But the worst utensil is chopsticks.
Oh.
I disagree.
What the fuck you mean?
I'd rather use chopsticks than a spoon,
bro.
You gonna tell me I have to have a certain skill to use this fucking shit? No, it should be simple.
I do be stabbing though, like with chopsticks. Like sometimes if it's like,
oh, you uncultured ass niggas,
like,
bro.
Huh?
You uncultured ass niggas. You cannot stab something with chopsticks, bro.
Yes, you can, bro. You never stabbed a shrimp with a chopstick?
I don't,
like, you
just eat shrimp.
Yo, you're so...
I'm just saying, bro, it's gonna kill me. What the fuck?
It's kind of like a flex to know how to use them.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel like it's one of those things that you think people are impressed by, but like it's not really impressive to anybody.
Like, if you know how to use chopsticks well?
Yeah, I don't think it's... I think it's something that you, like, people take personal pride in, but nobody actually gives a fuck.
If I take somebody on a date and they don't know how to chopsticks, like, if I take them to eat ramen and stuff, and they eating chopsticks like a kid...
Nah, it's clip?
Yeah, it's clip.
I feel you.
Know how to use fucking chopsticks, nigga? No, that's racist.
Look at Damon back on the side of the agency. They don't play. They quit.
Yeah, the jump.
They quit. They just... Man, they be out here quick.
Jesus.
You talking about? I'm bleeping that. But
yeah.
I was saying that, like, if you don't know how to use...
Nigga gonna hear from the ADL.
Yeah, if you don't know how to use chopsticks and you want to date with somebody, like eating ramen or something, and they don't know how to use chopsticks, it's kind of like a dub at that point.
I disagree, man.
That's a deal breaker?
A little bit. It's like, it depends on, like, if you really just don't know at your big age. Like, at this age, you don't know how to use chopsticks? Like, come on, yo.
I said it's a...
if we're talking about the average American person, when the fuck am I going to be using chopsticks just like on the regular enough for me to like pick it up and learn?
Yeah, sushi. Somebody who doesn't know how to use chopsticks
every day. Nigga, I use my hands to eat sushi. What the fuck?
Nah. You a savage.
Come on, bro. Come on, son. Hands.
You a savage, bro. You gonna get mad sauce money, man.
Sticky rice. Pick that shit up.
Nah, bro.
Come on, bro.
You sound crazy right now, bro.
Yeah, who are you talking about, man?
Hey, sushi ain't nothing but Asian chicken nuggets.
Yeah, what? What are you talking about right now?
Asian chicken nuggets. That's crazy.
Asian chicken nuggets, bro?
Yeah, niggas do dip. They do come with mad sauces and shit. Like, they actually like, what you want, sweet and sour? What you...
Yeah.
Sandwich you want barbecue, sweet and sour, honey mustard. That shit is kind of chicken nugget.
Don't entertain that, bro. Please don't entertain that. If you don't know how to use chopsticks, you're not somebody I want to associate with. That's what it is. Like, you never learn how to use chopsticks. We in our 20s, or like late 20s. You don't know how to use chopsticks? Like, nah, I'm good, yo. Sorry. It's like one of those like weird like icks, you know? That's like, why don't you know how to use chopsticks?
So I think it's like one of those things where like people are proud of themselves for knowing, but I don't think it really matters. Like niggas that know how to dance, like niggas that like really know how to dance. I don't.
It's not the same.
I think it's the same.
Let's keep going. Let's keep hating. I like this. Let's keep it going.
I think it's the same.
Dance,
niggas that know how to dance, but like got regular jobs and shit like that. Like, bro, that shit is not impressive to nobody, bro. Like, I promise you, it's not. If you come in a spot and you start pop locking and you start doing the Omarion, my nigga, you could. I don't give a fuck who you is, bro. You could be one of the late twins.
Know how to dance,
like nigga,
if you just know how to dance,
is not impressing the hoes, bro.
It, like, bro, if you're a drug dealer, you just be dancing.
That shit not.
What about the
backflippers
though?
Yeah, like niggas that backflip. Same shit, bro. You are not going to the Olympics. It doesn't matter, bro.
Oh,
none of this shit matters.
Oh, this guy had a trampoline growing up. Oh,
I hate it, man. Now them dancing people be good wing people. You know what I'm saying? Then you hype them like, yo, you did that shit. Yeah, you did that. Yeah, you hyped them up. Then like immediately, like you with their squad now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you just hype them up a little bit, y'all be hyping them up in the dance circles.
I hate the niggas that go to the dance circles. I swear to God, like I promise you,
I'll be at the dance circle. I love the dance circles.
I don't mind the dance circle, but the person
don't actually know how to dance.
Yeah, like just be regular. You know what I'm saying? Like just be regular, bro.
I've recorded this before. Being at a club in Miami, not even like a club, but like an outside bar with a dance floor and a DJ and shit. Niggas are coming with choreographed fucking performances, nigga, for songs. Like when a certain song comes on, like, oh,
it's
you know them studios in LA. Yeah, you know them studios in LA that be doing them fucking videos. You know what I'm saying, with the they be recording with the fucking gimbals and shit, making it look all high quality and shit. It look like one of them niggas. Like, oh yeah, I just get drunk every Saturday and go here and start doing my b-boy stance and shit.
I'm about to age myself crazy. But I know y'all don't remember the nigga Jay Smooth that used to do the YouTube dances to like the Pretty Ricky songs. I know.
Was it like the one where he did the
where the nigga dipped the girl and then like brought her like yo.
Yeah, like, I remember.
Back high school days, the bitches used to love that nigga. Like I think that's where my hate started. You know what I'm saying? Because I can never like, do it, I can never like really get into.
Did you try? Shit. Keep it real. You tried to like do that little like Pretty Ricky dip.
I think once. I think one time. One time I actually like, you know what I'm saying? I caught myself in the mirror like, yeah, nah, nigga, you too bulky for this, nigga. Like this ain't your scene. You gonna have to shoot niggas. It's just not gonna. You know what I mean?
That whole era.
It's not gonna work.
That was a bad era of the internet. When I'm not gonna lie, I did it, nigga. Like,
but you skinny, bro. Like me and Hobbs, we gotta be like. We gotta do big nigga moves. Like you gotta pick a whole bitch up. Like just
stop. No. I'm not gonna die in this hill. I did not do it for the internet. No. Even worse, I would do it at parties.
Yeah.
On girls. So it was like not bad though. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you did the Pretty Ricky move on girls at parties?
Yeah, like they was on the ground and.
Oh shit!
Yeah, nah, bro.
Freaky damn.
Mm-hmm. I think the only ones that can get away with
don't say all of that and then be bigging up them soca niggas when they be having the fucking soca parties in the dance hall going crazy.
That's what I was gonna say. Bro. I think the only ones that can get away with it is the Jamaican niggas, bro.
Pretty Ricky ain't culture now.
Not enough.
Not enough. On me is this not culture now.
This nigga was grinding on regular Dominican bitches from New Jersey.
When we're talking about, they were regular then, but there was indictment a couple years later.
Crazy, man. Yo, if I ever
gonna talk like Pretty Ricky is not a staple for sexy time playlists all over the world of all ages since forever.
Facts. I still got certain records on my, you know what I mean, on my playlist. You right.
Certain songs you just had to get in that, bro. When certain songs just activate you. You want to hear talking about culture? Back that ass up, culture.
Yeah. Sure.
What are the songs like make you rush to the dance floor?
Soulja Boy, Lean with it, Rock with it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like dancing with people. Like I'm talking about like dancing with people. What's it called?
Nigga that just died. I'm sorry.
Damn. Yo, you cannot.
Please let me talk about the cha-cha slide.
He is.
Yeah. I don't know his name.
That's not what I'm talking about.
DJ Casper,
I'm talking about like
bro.
dancing on people. Like dancing on people. Yeah, like back that ass up culture.
Pony.
You know what I'm saying? Pony. Yeah, that's still, yeah. I went crazy on the cruise with Pony.
I ain't gonna lie. Drunken Love had a moment. Beyonce's Drunken Love. Because that shit came out December. It was late December. And I remember I was working at a restaurant on New Year's Eve.
I'm sorry to the Cha-Cha Slide nigga.
DJ Casper, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, DJ Casper. I was
Jersey Legend.
I was working New Year's Eve, and the ball had just dropped, and I think the second or third record was Drunken Love, and they played that sample, and every bitch over 28 got nasty after that. Like it was just like they had already had the drinks flowing, it was in them, and yeah, the party just turned up once that shit came on. So, yeah, the women was into that one.
Oh, hold on. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that's one.
Shout out to Chainz.
What's some of the newer ones? Are there any like newer ones from like you could say maybe Just Wanna Rock?
Yeah,
Just Wanna Rock is that works.
Yeah, you got to do the dance when you hear that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
like
about like I'm talking about dancing on people still. I'm still in horny mode.
Always.
Can you do that to SZA? No, right?
Nah, it's too slow. I mean, like,
maybe I just haven't been outside like that. So the song Pound Town.
Honestly, I would say like
oh
Delhi.
Yeah, Pound Town. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I would say like Delhi. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna get them moving.
Delhi get you moving. Yeah, for sure.
You know that new NLE Chopper joint. You know.
Yo, honestly, bro, it don't even have to be like
growing legs. That song is growing legs, bro.
It is. Yo, even like it don't even have to be like old. Like it could be old songs that people still getting that shit off. Like people still getting off the French Montana. You know what I'm saying? That Travis Porter song still. Like songs like that. Still get it off.
Which French Montana song?
French Montana?
Unforgettable?
Nah. What's it called? There's a lot of them. Let me look at it right now.
The one that with the Jersey
twerk. Lap dance.
What you working
I'm
with?
in it. What? Yeah, what you twerking with?
Bro, that might be one of the greatest house party songs. That shit went off when we was in college, bro.
Listen.
Don't stop, pop that, don't stop, pop that, pop that, pop that, don't
drop that pussy. That shit come on. OD, Jersey Club. You can either dance Jersey Club or grab somebody.
It's one of the greatest Jersey Club mixes ever.
Come on, bro. When that shit come on, it's over. It's over.
Not gonna lie, man.
Work still.
The original song is the one that that's the one that my crowd, they gonna turn up to the actual.
Oh, Doodoo Brown?
Yeah. They're gonna turn up to the actual joint. I Wanna Rock
shit. But you was that freak, Nick.
Shit was hard, bro.
Yeah. I remember the first time I ever heard that song, I was at a party where I was too young to be in there. I think I was younger than 13, and basically the DJ was like, all right, if anybody in here younger than 14 or 15, I forgot how old it is. If anybody here younger than 14, it's time to go home. You know what I'm saying? But I was standing there, and I was like, yo, I can't.
Fuck that.
I was standing there. But the DJ was my uncle, so I was like, is he gonna snitch on me? But then I was like, nah.
Like, why is he kicking me out?
So I ain't leave. And he say, I repeat, if you are under the age of 13, it's time to go. And I still stood there, and he waited like
Where are we supposed to go,
minute.
Bro?
Home. You get your call, your ride.
He's gonna let all these kids leave your house by themselves. Somebody get hit by a car. Now what?
Yeah.
So he told us to leave. I don't know.
So I stayed, and then he was like, all right, now it's time to get into the party, right? And the first song he played was Doodoo Brown. And that was the first time I ever heard that shit. It got wild horny in there, bro.
You. Yeah,
it got wild horny in there. Like and we was young. Like it was like we was all young.
Understand what about that song makes you wanna just get mad horny?
It's the beat, bro.
Don't do that, bro.
Put it on. I don't know. I don't see it.
Don't stop, pop that pussy. Bro,
it must have been like in the moment, like in that you gotta be there type of thing.
Stop.
I don't know.
Hold on. Stop.
Yeah, but like when I think of like throwing that ass back then, I literally think of it as that. Like when you think of twerking now, you think of the ass going, you know. But back then, it was going like, you know what I'm saying?
You saying that ass going left and right is less impactful than ass going up and down?
The ass going vertically nowadays,
yeah,
I
you're
think
saying
it's
it
more
means more
impressive than the ass literally being like throwing their whole fucking hip back and shit.
Nah.
I think it was different.
Back then, it was circular. It was circular.
Yeah, I'm more into the old school ass shaking because like you needed core strength. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these bitches is like all ass.
Ass shaking. What you talking about?
You could just these days if you just got thighs, you can still like fake. Like even people with no real ass can still throw ass.
Yeah, look at Coi Leray. She be throwing that.
They don't even have to They don't even have to necessarily throw ass. They could just whine. You know what I'm saying? They could do other shit. I feel like they wasn't doing all that back then. So it's a different type of like this is literally like popping. Yeah, ass.
Back then
like,
you actually had to have ass to throw ass.
Like, I feel like I gotta jump with it. I can't just sit there and
I
take
think
it. I gotta move with it because it's just.
I think the bitches back then was in better shape. To be honest, like I think they was just more active with their bodies.
Yeah, I remember who gave y'all first dance. Is that like an impactful moment for y'all?
I don't remember who it was. Honestly, I didn't even look at the bitch. Sorry, I didn't even look at the young lady. I didn't look at the young lady. All I know is I was scared, and it was funny because I'm gonna tell y'all the fucking truth. I didn't know where to put my hands, right? So like I'm trying to grab her waist, but she had one of them phones like on her waist still. You know when niggas were still rocking the phones.
She had the beeper on.
Yeah. It wasn't a beeper, but you know what I'm saying, the same kind of clip piece, right? So I was trying to get my hand on her waist, but it ended up like I was basically holding onto her phone. I think the bitch thought I was trying to steal her phone, so she kept moving my hand off of her phone. I'm like, my bad. I'm not trying to take your phone. It was you know what I'm saying? It was very awkward.
Was that an impactful moment for you, Dame?
I don't remember, honestly. I really don't remember my first. I don't remember if it was at it could have been two moments. It could have been a family party, or it could have been like a high school party.
It was your cousin?
No.
You said it was a family party. Was that Thanksgiving?
No, nigga, it was like a barbecue in the summer type shit with
family friends.
It wasn't just my family there. It was like
it was your tia, nigga.
Did you have family friends that your family was like pitching, be like, oh, you know,
yep,
this is
I did.
That they was trying to your family's trying to hook you up with?
Yeah.
Where are they now?
Married.
3 kids. Yeah, like, you know.
You missed that shit. You missed out on it. Was there ever a possibility where you were like, all right, maybe? You just never tried.
They just made it so awkward to the point where we never even felt like that about each other. Because it was like,
yeah, one of them is weird. Legitimately beautiful. She's still a very beautiful girl, but you know, she moved far away. Like we actually never got a chance to like kick it as like even like teens. You know what I mean? It was like when we were real young, and then she would come back to the hood every now and then. Yo, what's up? You know, we talk for like a day, and then that was it.
Can't even have that like Tyler Perry moment, Tyler Perry movie moment,
right?
You know, where you just meet up with the girl that you grew up with, like, hey, what's going on? How you been? It's been so long, like 10 years. Right. Like, damn, you know, and you got a girl that's like kind of your girl, but not really your girl. But you brought her home, you know, to the family reunion or the family dinner or whatever. And it's like, oh yeah, this is my
this is my friend.
My new girlfriend.
It's just
a white girl too.
Yeah, it's like a white girl who doesn't really know, and she's like, "Oh, hi, Tasha." Yeah,
that's definitely the Tyler Perry screenplay. That's at least the first 40 pages.
Did y'all watch the VMAs?
I did.
I didn't,
or at least see clips of them.
I saw some clips. Yeah, I saw Saweetie up there looking like a fool.
Yeah, that teleprompter was whooping her ass.
Kicking her ass.
She was on the edible.
She must have been fried.
Yeah.
She had to have been fried, bro, because she just like was spacey. She forgot her lines. Yeah.
Yeah, she was staring at people weird.
I'm sure in a way this is probably working for her though. So
yeah,
big ups to her.
Album
Shout
coming
out to
soon. Yeah, some type of roll. Everything's a rollout. I seen a couple clips. I seen Nicki doing her thing, giving snippets. We're getting her in like what 2 months, right? She's dropping in November, I think, 11/11 or some shit like that, right?
Just about.
So that should be exciting because she very much she's still in this shit, man.
She owes us a classic still.
Yeah. What do you mean?
It's been
a classic album?
Because I feel like it's been maybe I'm over exaggerating. It doesn't have to be a classic, but I feel like it's been such a long time since we've gotten a quality across the boards Nicki record. Not one that just the Barb says that's good, but like everybody is saying that is good.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we're owed that at this point. Otherwise,
it's weird.
Outside of,
go ahead, finish up.
No. Never mind.
Yeah, you scared. You scared. You scared of them. You scared of them boys. They gonna hop out on you. It is weird because like it just seems like she's able to be buoyed enough by her fan base that like every record's gonna go number one. She actually is not being challenged at all on the quality of her music, which I did hear the snippets. I actually think those first 2 records are okay. I do. I thought when she did the rollout for Queen back in 2018? Has it been 5 years since Nicki's last album?
Probably.
When she was releasing Barbie Tings and Dreams and all that, I was like, okay, I see where you're going. But again, the album didn't connect with me really. I mean, and it's not enough to say like it's not for me because I take my own taste out of it when I'm just trying to be objective about the music, especially about a huge act like Nicki, or like a Dirk or just someone who like I might not be the direct consumer, but like I'm still trying to get what this artist is trying to get across.
I would have bought that upcoming album though. Like back to the talk I was talking about with you. Yeah.
Pink Friday 2? Is it Pink Friday 2? Is it Pink Print 2? Something like that?
I don't know what it's called.
It's pink.
I don't know either. Would you buy it off of what you've heard already or buy it off of just the anticipation because it's been so long and it's Nicki?
It's been so long and it's Nicki. Like just of the strength that I trust that it would be an album that you should probably store in the archives. Like it's probably one of those things that you should buy just to, because like Hod said, she hasn't dropped an album in a long time, so it's kind of like anticipated, and I feel like it's one of those things that
potentially her last.
Maybe, who knows? Who knows what can come of it? But I could say the same thing about Cardi, who was also there, who hasn't even she's dropped one album, man. This will be her second album whenever she drops. And I don't know when she's dropping.
EPs or just like a bunch of loose or like what's it been with her? Just
I mean, back in the day,
features.
I mean, she had like mixtapes and stuff, right? Like back in the day, she had like.
Well,
which
I'm saying
is what I liked the best.
Since her last album, she hasn't dropped like not even like a 2-pack or nothing.
Not to my knowledge.
You talking about Cardi now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's doing the features. She's doing the features thing. I mean, but again, y'all got to remember, since that album, she's gotten married. She's had 2 kids, right? She's done a lot in that short period of time, and long period of time at this point, which is really interesting because I don't think Nicki and Cardi have been in direct competition ever. Like honestly, like not as far as
in terms of like dropping at the same time.
Yeah, or even within the same window, So this is like, again, she's gonna drop, and then like they're basically scheduled to come out around the same time. You know what I mean? So it's we'll see.
That would be a dream. A dream to have them both drop on the same exact day.
That'll never happen.
It would never happen, but that's the type of war we need to see. I need to see
it's time for the girls to fight it out.
Like when when Kanye and 50 did that shit, like, yo, that shit had so much impact that people never, like, honestly, that's the only reason people talk about record sales now.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that the consumer cares about how much you sold this week. It's their fault.
Yeah. It's time for the girls to go at it. We really haven't seen that from, like,
because that
women,
might do, and that might do a lot for women hip hop, bro. Like like people talk about, like, oh, women need to stop beefing. Like, no, we need more women beef.
The funny thing is,
make it quality beef.
The funny thing is, it is like a cold war right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like an arms race. It's like Oppenheimer, right? Because you got this side garnering troops, and then you got that side also garnering troops, right? You got the Cardi Meg clan over here. Which is funny because, like, Young Miami is kind of in the Cardi Meg clan and JT is in the Nicki Ice Spice clan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's, like, weird, but they still fuck with each other a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, JT in Miami, it never seems to get in between them two. But
then you got the dudes backing, like, those different, like, you know, because you got Offset on the Nicki squad and, like, Drake on the Nicki squad. Or no, on the Cardi squad. Offset on the Cardi squad. You got Drake on the Nicki squad. You know, it's like.
Yeah, and then you got the labels, too. You know what I mean? It's Young Money versus Rockefeller and Rock Nation. You know what I mean? Like, there's just all of these, like, bro, just let it happen. Like, let's.
Get the guns out.
Yeah, just, like, let it happen, bro.
Come on.
Honestly, I think I'm right about this. I think Nicki and Cardi direct would be bigger than Drake and Kendrick direct. I think it would be bigger because the fan bases are more rabid. You know, those fan bases, and again, Drake and Kendrick kind of walk through the same circles. They have the same, like, set of friends. They cycle through the same you know, artists to jump on their albums, the same producers. If you fuck with Cardi, you can't do nothing with Nicki. If you fuck with Nicki, you can't do nothing with Cardi. Like, it's just they have different stylists. Arrogant Tay will never do a Meg or Cardi look in his life. He's never gonna do it because the minute he does that, he'll never get work from Nicki Minaj again in his life. Like, the industry is completely split. And I early on, I didn't like the direct competition that was going on, but nah, it's lit. Like, let this shit happen, bro. Especially because Nicki took a real shot at the MTV Awards, to bring it back to the point. That record was very clearly about Nicki and Meg, you know? And again, it kind of just, it didn't really sound...
Cardi and Meg?
Cardi and Meg, sorry. It didn't sound really evolved. It kind of just sounded like Nicki always sounds. So that was a bit disappointing. Yeah, it did. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was all right. I thought it was a pretty cool record.
I said it didn't.
It didn't sound good?
I thought it did.
No, I didn't like it.
I thought it sounded pretty solid.
I thought she just sounded very angry up there. She was just yelling at empty chairs because apparently they weren't there.
Yeah, they had already
they left after their performances.
Yeah. Which was, again...
You see them clips, though?
See, back in the day, man, Foxy would have shot up that whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
this Foxy shit, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Foxy would have shot up that whole shit, bro.
You know who's winning the war, though? Because they got other people in their arsenal. I think when it comes to, like, Nicki having the Swifties, because Swiftie fuck with Ice Spice.
And the Munchies.
Yeah, for sure.
And the Munchies. Yeah, the Swifties and the Munchies.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
It's a hard arsenal, man. Like, Taylor Swift, and she fuck with Young Money. Taylor Swift was having a blast at the VMAs. I don't know if you've been seeing them clips, bro.
She was. She had the titties out and everything. Yeah, she was feeling herself.
She was going crazy at the VMAs. And she always has fun at these award shows, but she's rapping a Millie. She was rapping a Doja Cat, which side is Doja on? Nicki, right?
Pretty clearly.
It's a rap, man. Like, I'm sorry.
I mean, you can't deny the fact that Nicki is more impactful. Like, a lot of these girls grew up on Nicki. Cardi kind of just got into the picture maybe, like, 5-6 years ago. Like, she's still fairly new when you want to compare her to Nicki.
Her album needs to do better than Nicki's for her to, like...
It does.
It
does. She needs to drop more music for her to get to that level.
That's true, too.
Like,
and sometimes
I've tried using Cardi in her verses before.
Yeah, me too. had to switch her out.
Yeah. It's definitely hard. Her like, let me say though, her features have been kind of tight though. Like, her features, she been killing them on them features.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So
She has.
keeping herself alive in the past 5 years off features alone.
Is
bad.
that Bongo song hers or Meg's? It's hers, right?
I think that's hers. It
think
sounds
it's
like a
hers,
her
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
So that's hers, and then she has the other one, Jealous, now, right? So that's what,
Yeah.
2 of them things? Or does
And
she have
again, I
another one?
love Jealous, bro. I thought that was a great
like
song.
Jealous,
I
too.
still play that shit a lot.
Me too.
So a lot of people don't like it, or I guess they weren't really like reacting to it. Bongos less so, but I thought Bongos was okay too.
It grew on me. You got to hear that in the right space.
Yeah, you got to hear it in the right space. I agree.
Yeah. I don't like Cardi verse though, I will say.
Meg washed her.
Yeah.
Meg definitely washed a little bit. But then again, I
Public's
think
not
I
gonna
just
say
like
that because they don't like Meg right now, but
Yeah.
Meg washed her. That's pretty rare because we like Cardi on features.
Yeah, for real.
Typically, on her features at least.
Yeah. So I think Taylor Swift, she like smoked the VMAs. Like she got like 9 awards.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
But I didn't watch a lot of all that stuff. But obviously Doja Cat, she's dropping too. She's dropping what, tomorrow, I think. Right?
That Demon song really grew on me. That's just kind of hard.
It's kind of, you know how I feel about like demonic shit like that, but
I know, but I don't like the gimmicks and everything around it. But I did like I read into it like about what the song like is supposed to mean, and it's supposed to be symbolic. And I'm not all in on the visuals because it's just very gimmicky. Like we talked about it. When's the devil gonna go out of style? But like the song itself, like just hearing the song like on the speakers without watching anything on Twitter or anything like that. Like I like the song. It grew on me a lot.
Doja got talent. Like don't let it be confused. She got flow. You know, she can really make a song. Like even the Attention song is not bad.
Yeah.
You know, like so I don't know if I would purchase a Doja album, but I definitely like would listen if it came on. So it's a good time to go into the drops that's happening. We talked about the Tizo Touchdown project a little bit.
Very tight. I'm seeing a lot of mixed reactions about it. Some people, I guess, weren't too familiar with who Tizo was. They kind of just see him on features like the Don Toliver song on the Lil Yachty album. So they expect his sound to be in that hip hop R&B vein. Where
I don't know what you expect from a Tizo album, bro.
If you had any inkling of an idea of who this man is, I was introduced to him through meme music. He took that SpongeBob Electric Zoo song, and he made it into a fucking banger, a 30-second banger. And that's how I found out about Tizo Touchdown. So like going into pause.
Whoa, that was crazy.
You're gay. He's gay.
Facts.
Yeah, let's
So
take that.
Going
rewind it
into
back.
his discography,
There you go.
I knew what to expect. And I love that when you can kind of just be very open to an artist and kind of just let them be them without having any expectations on what they should sound like. I think that's just perfect. It's exactly how you want to experience new artists, and that's why I love him so much, and I love his music, and I love this album so much. He went on to define his sound as, I forgot exactly what the genre would be, but it was like a mix between punk rock, boom bap, R&B, just like a mix of all that crazy shit. So I think that's a very odd but accurate way to describe it, and I like the album. It definitely gets more spins by me.
It's tight.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting Doja this Friday. Who else is dropping? I forget.
So
Diddy.
a lot of stuff. Yeah, Diddy's album is dropping.
An R&B album. I can't wait.
Yeah, this gonna be tight. I'm definitely gonna. That might be the first one I go to.
I got into an argument today. Not today, yesterday. Did y'all hear Last Train to Paris?
Nah,
the Diddy album from like 10 years ago.
Nah.
So Diddy did this R&B thing before with the Last Train to Paris album. Had the single Angels on it with Rick Ross and Dirty Money. Great song. Yeah. He also did it with Press Play. I think he's done this a few times.
Oh, Yesterday was on there. Yesterday I fell in love.
Yeah. He's done this
I remember
before.
that.
Yeah. I've never listened to Last Train to Paris. And guy was telling me, my guy Corbin, you know, he's like, dude, like, I don't care. You have to listen to that album. It's a great album. My argument was, the way I feel about that album is the same thing I feel about the Yachty album, which is like,
oh God,
I love.
Who is Dirty Money?
Dirty Money is Diddy, Kalena, and Don Richard, who used to be in Danity Kane. So it's two girls and Diddy. They make Dirty Money.
Making the band ass.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. But yeah, if you as the artist is the worst part of the song, album, whatever, I'm just not. I can't. I see your name on it. I can't give it to. Like, I can't do that. Y'all can't tell me that on that song Angels, Diddy is not the worst part of that fucking song.
I mean, he's going up against Rick Ross and B.I.G.
Like, I get it. And he decided to sing. He decided to sing instead. He can hardly rap, and he decided to sing. You know what I mean? He's the worst part of that Bryson Tiller song that Gotta Move On. He's the worst part. You know, again, I appreciate the ear, but like, just create a compilation.
Stay in your bag, stay in your bag.
Terrible.
Stay in your bag, stay in your bag. That's
he's just not a good performer. Honestly, speaking of the MTV Awards, they gave him a medley, right? They let him do his little medley set.
A piece of that.
Terrible. It was awful, y'all. It was garbage. And love all of those songs. Love all those songs. He's not a performer. And, you know, there was the news that came out earlier last week that Diddy gave all the everyone their masters back, right? After he done made $50 million off of it. But that's neither here nor there. He gave it back. And guess what?
The masters or the publishing?
Publishing. Right. They're publishing rights. And still nobody showed up to his fucking thing, to his medley. There was no Faith Evans. There was no 112. You know, they did the Bad Boy tour.
There, right?
Keisha Cole is not Bad Boy. Like, she just happened to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, yo, you was probably back there like, yo, you still remember the song? It's like, all right, just Google it on your phone. Pull up Genius. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure
it'll come back to you. It's like riding a bike.
The only people he was able to get on that stage with him was his son and his daughters. We're talking about
that's
Diddy.
all that you need. Family.
We talking about love. Yeah.
I actually lied. Doja Cat's dropping not tomorrow. She's dropping next week with Drizzy.
Next week with Drake. I knew that actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
Good luck.
Dropping next week.
But yeah, so Diddy's dropping today.
Bold.
Obviously Nas literally dropped 25 minutes ago. Cleo.
Oh, he dropped it today?
Yeah, he dropped it today.
He dropped it at 9 p.m.
At 9 p.m. because today's his birthday.
Fucking weirdo.
Chill, bro. Goddamn.
Are you buying Magic 3?
Yes.
Fucking ridiculous, bro.
I'm buying it. Not only am I buying it, but
hypocrite,
without
bro.
Listening to it, it's gonna be one of my sleepers today.
How you gonna want to buy Magic? You talked a long time ago. I don't know if it was on the pod, but we talked about niggas dropping too much.
Mm-hmm.
Nas right now is dropping too much.
I understand what you're saying, and I'm gonna follow up with, this is the end of the run. They've made it clear that Nas and Hit Boy are not doing any more projects.
But why is that enough to be like, I'm copping this?
Because you don't think they knew that when they dropped Magic 2? You understand? Like, this is gonna be the one.
He's only dropping Magic 3 right now because Magic 2 probably flopped.
First of all, there's no flopping. Second of all, again, listen, he's made it clear, I'm doing this because this is something I want to do. I'm not even looking at the numbers. I'm not even looking at the reviews. I'm having fun with somebody who inspires me. And that's what I'm doing.
I hope he retires soon.
God damn, what is this?
No. I love Nas. But I feel like he needs just one more album and then he can kind of just fade away into the sunset.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like these have been like his best pieces of work with Hit Boy.
Mm-hmm.
And unless he's gonna like, I can't
They're
hear him
squeezing a lot
going
of-
over Alchemist or
Yeah,
I can't hear him like or I can't hear.
I would love
with
him
the
over
new Alchemist. I don't know if I don't know if I can hear.
No,
I don't know. No, I can't hear him with the new Alchemist. I can't hear him going with like fucking Tay Keith or fucking like I don't see anybody like
fuck these niggas up. I grew up in the hood on a train.
A Dawn leader. Like, nah, bro. What we doing? Nah.
Stop.
That ain't
Please stop.
Give us one more album after this.
Yeah.
And then just fade off into the sunset, man. You're a legend. Just go keep doing the cryptocurrency, whatever
I think
shit
he
you're
did.
scamming.
I
shit
think
you
he
was doing
has
before.
solidified himself now at this point as top
He's a nigga
two
that needs to
and not
stop.
two. I do. I think he solidified himself as the GOAT. And
He needs to stick to doing features. Like I feel like at this point I'd run to a Nas feature before I'd run to a Nas album.
Yeah.
you have no idea how crazy you sound. Okay, name the last great Nas feature.
KD3 was the last album that I liked. The last Nas
Which
feature.
was last fall, by the way.
Yeah, that's enough for me.
Okay.
But how much has he dropped since then?
Magic 2. One out. No, he's only
Magic
dropped
3.
one album since then, and this is his last one. I think y'all being a little unfair here. I do.
Hamilton.
I think y'all being a little unfair here.
Was the last great Nas feature
Was what?
on Hamilton.
And that wasn't bad. I did like that I Wrote My Way Out shit. You know I listened to it too, because Hamilton is fire, by the way.
He was on a Hamilton album?
On the soundtrack though,
Yeah.
not on the actual
Soundtrack.
I didn't know that. I don't like Hamilton.
Hamilton is hard.
I didn't listen to Hamilton.
Also, that's different. I didn't listen and I don't like it. Two different things. But whatever.
I tried to listen. I didn't get through it. It's a 3 fucking hour album.
I've played that shit multiple times on road trips.
You're ridiculous.
Through and through. Like it's
I would hate going on a road trip with you if you played that shit.
that shit is
I would
hard,
listen-
bro. Lin-Manuel Miranda got bars, my nigga. Unfortunately.
I would listen to that fucking Earl song on repeat for 6 hours before I listen to Hamilton.
Sleep, bro. It's all right.
Anyway, let's get ready to get up out of there. Anyway, do we want to wrap up with the big controversy? I don't know that much about
Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis.
Y'all on some
We're
bullshit.
not safe in these streets.
Nope.
Let me just do this very quickly. Chris Masterson,
Nigga, you've been
you
hanging
guys
with.
might, yeah, literally that meme. Chris Masterson, the nigga, the old looking nigga from that '70s show with the red hair and the fucking glasses and shit.
The pothead.
He recently got I mean they were all potheads. He recently got arrested for rape
Not arrested.
and charged
Convicted.
with rape.
Convicted.
Convicted.
It's done. It's
He's
over.
Yeah, convicted. Let me say that. He was convicted for rape. I think there's some other stuff too, but rape is kidnapping maybe as well, and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. I think there was a murder charge in there somewhere as well.
Murder.
Well, maybe not, but
What
that's where it gets
murder?
crazy later, bro. That's where it gets crazy later. So
You gotta explain this to me. I
So
don't know nothing
after-
about this.
So after he is convicted, you know how people can send out letters to the judge to try to get a lighter sentence or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Recently we see Iggy Azalea did this for Tory Lanez. She didn't know that it would go public, and it did. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher also did the same thing for Chris Masterson, whatever the fuck this fucking fuck nigga's name is. Talking about how great his character is, how he was off the drugs, and this, that, and the other, just trying to get him a lighter sentence. Now, this is after he is already convicted. Usually, sometimes these letters are beforehand, before the judge makes his verdict. This was not the case. And then afterwards, they get on Instagram and they make a post together trying to apologize, this, that, and the other. Sounds all sketchy. They look sketchy in the video. They look super sus. And it just looks nuts. And now this is all crazy because Ashton Kutcher is known to be funding this organization that helps get, kidnapped kids,
trafficking.
Yeah, like human trafficking shit, right?
victims and stuff like that. Mila Kunis recently starred I believe in a movie or docuseries or something like that where she is playing one of these victims or the story is just related to something like that. But it's just a bad look. And now this is where we get into the rabbit hole. So thanks to my girlfriend, she gave me a little bit more of the backstory. Now, Chris Masterson is married to this woman who still to this day has his niggas back, claims his innocence and everything. Now, he saw that Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, after that video, they also made another video after, or sent out another statement afterwards, claiming that, oh, we apologize, we didn't know that this was going to be public, it wasn't made to undermine the victims or the jury or anything like that. We were just speaking in for a friend or whatever, right? Now, the wife, after she saw this apology, claimed bullshit, starts talking all this crazy shit about Mila and Ashton, talking about, yo, why you doing this? Don't act like I wasn't there from day one. Back when they were recording that 70 show, she was dating the nigga Chris Masterson. So she was around from day one. She heard all the phone calls. She was saying like, yo, I know everything that happened. You know everything that happened to that girl. You act like I was on that phone. Da 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 da. Now, that girl. There is a old case from back when they were on that 70s show about a girl that Chris Masterson was seeing. Ashton Kutcher was supposed to was it Ashton Kutcher? It was one of them was him or Ashton were supposed to go on a date with this girl. Ashton went to go see her. He couldn't, he saw what he claimed to be blood stains on the ground, not blood stains, wine stains on the ground, but he didn't see her. He looked like he put his hand on the doorknob and he left. The following day, the girl ends up dead. The girl that Chris is supposed to be dating and, Chris is supposed to go on a date with, shit like that. 37 stab wounds. Ashton Kutcher finds this out. He calls the police. And this is all true, by the way. This is not rumor. This is all true and documented. He's 19 years old at the time. He calls the police to claim his innocence. Hey, I just found out from a friend that she's dead. La da da da. I just want to let you guys know I was there last night, and you might find my DNA on the doorknob, but I was there. And Chris and Ashton, before this even happened, before Ashton went to go over to see her, they were apparently on the phone. And according to Chris's wife, she claims that they were talking about basically fucking with her, and they were just making these crude jokes about, oh, what were to happen if something were if this were to happen to her, that would have happened to her, all that shit, and then the girl ends up dead. You know what I'm saying? Soon after. So that looks crazy.
Shit.
Outside of that, Ashton and Mila are also rumored to be involved with the Church of Scientology. And apparently the Church of Scientology, they know everything about Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. They have all this blackmail behind them. And that the only reason that they sent out these letters to Chris Masterson is because the Church of Scientology put the pressure on Ashton and Mila to do so.
It's possible.
Because what's it called? All the other letters that Chris Masterson also had were very similar. They were all kind of discussing his past drug issues and how he's moved on from those. But the case of what he's arrested for, which is rape, is not anything to do with drugs at all. So they just find it very strange as to why all these letters are very similar in their messaging. But yeah, I mean this. And,
what you think?
Just going back to that. I think it's very sus. Just going back to that 70s show in general, all of them niggas was 19, 20 years old. Mila Kunis was 14 years old, and at the time she was making out on that's part of her character was to hook up with a lot of these guys like Fez and fuck. So who was Fez? Mario Lopez, right?
No, not Mario Lopez. Mario Lopez is AC Slater.
Who is the nigga that plays Fez though? Then?
I know who you're
He's
talking
some famous
about.
nigga too now.
Walter,
yeah,
Futurama, whatever that nigga's name
Wilmer,
Wilmer Valderrama.
Valderrama.
Apparently, they had made bets between him, Ashton, and Chris, who was gonna be the first or the last person to make out with her, or who was gonna be the first. And these are 18-year-old, these are men. And this is a 14-year. Mila Kunis was 14 years old when she joined that 70s show. So, freaky ass white boys, yo.
Yes, Christopher Columbus would say, "How could you judge me based on something that we was all doing back then?" You know, according to PragerU, it's like back in the day.
Yeah,
all them old men was kissing them young girls. That's just what we did back then. That's
just what we did.
How can you judge me?
You know honestly, man, like, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't even want to say like never meet your heroes, but like just understand like Hollywood is Holly weird, bro. It's like it's like not like just don't believe any of it. Like just
let me tell you, bro. Man.
Like it might not be as crazy as like the blood sacrifices and shit that people claim that they make, but I like to believe that there's a little bit of truth in some of that fabrication.
Like, I'm sure there is, but like to wrap on this, because you know we gotta get up out of here. I had a question of like, what like conspiracies would y'all want to like learn the truth to, and or like what conspiracies do you think are actually true? And bro, I just want to say, I don't know when we're gonna get it. I don't know when, because I feel like once like the curtains are snatched off and we start getting the truth to all this, America's done for. Like it's just like all this shit's just gonna explode. You know, I feel like niggas might hit the button at that point. But if there's ever a doc or a book or like anything that's gonna like rip, you know, the covers off of everything that going on in Hollywood, all those rumors, all those like rumors of sacrifices, all the Illuminati, all the weird shit that's going on, I'm tuned in. I need to see it. I need to read it. I need to know like the bullshit, because LA is so weird, bro. Like Hollywood is so weird.
I mean,
so
I'll still, you know, a lot of people talk about Dave Chappelle, man. Martin Lawrence was a different individual before that shit. He just was. He was a different demeanor, everything. The man looks exhausted, and he's looked like that for the last 20 years. So Martin Lawrence is always my example. So, you know.
Got them looking like that fucking alien they were showing in the Mexican.
Yeah, that shit was made out of cement.
That charcoal fucking ET cosplay. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. And I love the fact that like all this alien talks and niggas just really don't give a fuck. Like we feel like
even if there were like
know,
even if it was real, we wouldn't care.
Like yo, just like, give us something, bro. Yeah, like yo, just calm down already at this point.
Down.
We know.
Yeah.
The cat's out the bag. Come on.
Yeah.
Bring it. We ready.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it, bro.
We not, but but
honestly, can't get worse. Honestly, like y'all might have some fire PC games, something. You know what I mean? Like
they might.
Yeah, you know,
they might get us out of this fucking
speaking of
that we're in, this recession.
Speaking of that, bro, I don't know how the fuck we let SZA get away with fucking on an AI nigga in her new video, and we didn't even bring it up. Did y'all see the snooze video?
I didn't see the music video.
Yeah,
she fucked the AI nigga.
Yes, like an actual robot.
All I saw was Benny Blanco eating French fries off of her.
Yeah, she has multiple boyfriends in the movie. I mean, in the video, and at the end,
there's a movie to you because you watched this 1,300.
It's at the end of the video. She's doing a striptease for what is clearly a robot. I think you'd find it very interesting to you.
Shout out my nigga Gucci. I don't know what to say, bro.
Yeah. Now that's the first shot though. That's definitely the first like normalizing fucking robots that I've actually seen in like the media.
Listen, I told y'all, I'm not going to tell y'all niggas no more. Man. I tried to warn people. I said, yo, when this comes, we got to be ready. How are we going to react to this? And it's here now.
It's here now.
It's normalized. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing we can do. Anything else we got before we want to head out? Fantasy, yo, I'm getting busy this week.
Yeah, fantasy.
I'm getting busy this week.
Let me just say, bro, it was a really, really weird week one. Oh, you got Armand this week?
Yeah, I'm getting busy this week. You know what I'm saying?
It was a very, very strange week one. A lot of the people that were supposed to perform did not. I think if you took Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and there was one other elite quarterback, but if you took their points and added them all up, it was like less than 20. It
was like 21. Yeah,
it was just a really bad
crazy.
Week. Yeah.
I, almost to the point where I don't get it. And like I have the Cincinnati D. I have the Cincinnati D, and they held the Pittsburgh Steelers to like 3 points, if that. The only shutout was the Cowboys. I think they held them to 3 points, and I still had like less than 10 points in defense. They didn't get takeaways, but they didn't let them score. So
but it could also be like were there a lot of like handoffs like to running backs?
It wasn't a high. It wasn't a high.
A lot of the elite running backs didn't go crazy either.
Yeah, my man Tony Pollard got crazy though. He definitely saved my my run. It was tight for a little bit, but right now I'm projected to lose in game 2.
Same.
So
same.
We'll see how it works.
Let's see. There was only 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I got 9 already.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was 8 running backs that hit over 20. There was 8 running backs that hit over 20 points, but let me tell you, Tyler Algier and Roche. Tyler Algier was not one of them that people expected to. I don't think people expected Aaron Jones to go as crazy as he did. And then there was guys like Roschon Johnson, Kyron Williams, Josh Kelly that you just didn't expect to go off either. So let me say that there were people that went off, but a lot of them weren't people that were in starting lineups. There was a lot of points on the bench this week.
Yeah.
And a lot of points on defense. Whole lot of points on defense.
Yeah. Yours being probably the most. So that's probably like the most I've seen in a while.
I think I might actually sit Garrett Wilson this week, knowing that Zach Wilson is his fucking quarterback now. Especially going up against that Dallas Cowboys defense. I don't feel great about it. So
this week I'm starting Tua. I got Tua going up.
Tua went fucking crazy in that first game, bro.
I feel like he got a lot of options. His passing game is like very clear. Like he wants to go with Tyreek, and he wants to go with Waddle. So I feel like that's for sure. That's gonna go crazy.
I still feel very strongly about my team. The Eagles' defense are at the half. We're up at the half right now, 13-7 over the Vikings Thursday Night Football. We have 11 points right now, which is good considering I thought they were gonna run it up on us. And I ended up getting 3 of some of the top waiver wire picks that I did not expect to get. With 2 niggas from the Rams, Puka Nakua.
Yeah,
who they're basically
I was trying to pick up
slotting in at Cooper Kupp. Yeah, I got him.
How the fuck?
I got him. I got Kendrick Bourne, who had a fucking monster first week too, 24 points. And I also got Kyron Williams, who seems to be taking runs away from Cam Akers somehow.
Yeah. I got Cam Akers on my team. He hasn't produced yet, so we'll see.
Yeah. Ayuk fucking turned up on the bench, so I put him in this week.
Oh my god, yeah.
He went stupid. Who else I swapped in? I started DeAndre Swift. Shouldn't have did that. I started him over Brees. Brees didn't get too much, but still like
surprising because Brees had some really good runs. Really good runs.
Yeah, for real. It was like an 80 yards some shit, like something crazy. Because he slowed down. He's obviously still like hurt though. You can tell like he's still a little slow in terms of like his recovery. Because he definitely could have got that touchdown, but he's like slowed down towards the end. You could like
he ran out of gas. It happens.
Yeah, so but it is what it is. And Brees we trust. And so that's really it for me. And that's all like the things out there that I got.
What's it gonna take to get Tyler Higbee off of your hands, yo? He's just sitting there on the bench.
I mean, it's a good. Let me look at your roster. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Look at my roster. Got lobster and pasta.
Yeah, we gonna good luck to everybody in fantasy this week. Good luck to the squad. You know what I'm saying? We got like some good things coming up. Look out for our Patreon stuff when we get into it. We still got to finish our letter league. We have like some fantasy stuff coming up probably. And we'll be talking a lot more about this. Let's get into songs and get out of here. I want to play a song from an album that I probably would have purchased too. I would have purchased Trap Soul, and I probably would have purchased this one. I ain't like this album too much, but there's a song off the deluxe that's pretty fire that I heard for the first time today. I never heard this before until today. So it's 7 o'clock by Bryson.
Okay, word in. He ain't working, I pull up urgently in person. Kiss through the phone first, how the tone work. I was earthin', only picking up the phone for the homework. They was mad when they said that it won't work. Mad cause the drop top crash in Salona. Breakfast in the morning, Lorenz Love Jones, I told her. 7 o'clock when your last came over. 2 a.m. now, but I know you ain't sober. Sleeping alone and your man can't hold you. But baby, I can't till your man game over. Shows ain't over, the plans ain't over. And sit back, watch your young man take over. No, I'm gon' ask you as you come over. Moving too fast, we can take things slower. But if you knew better, you go. From the way it looks, you got it under control. Let me know.
Yeah. Be honest.
I don't know if they fuck with you like I do. Like I do. Tell them all, now tell them all. Now you don't need no substitute. I got you. I got you. Tell them all, now tell them all. Now who is that? You been so searching. Who is that? He seems so nervous, as he should. I've been so determined, and show's over, close the curtains, and no, he ain't knowing this real. Pardon me, I had to interfere.
7 o'clock on the dot in the drop top and the cop lights not on my watch. Wanna do some
West Coast driveway,
freaky.
hit the highway, shot it, hit the time, place. You know I'm on my way. Girl, I'm here for ya. Ain't no question. I'm revising this time that I teach him a lesson. You know the name.
It's my boy Bryson, 7 o'clock on the dot off the anniversary album, Deluxe.
It's drop top. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's just fire, bro. I like this. Like, I love, like, this is one of those songs that, like, I don't know if y'all have like those songs where as soon as you hear them, you know you're gonna fuck with them. Like, you just know,
Yeah.
like, this is gonna be the song that you're like, oh yeah, I'm rocking with this. Like, first couple seconds, I don't know. Like, this is psychology behind it somewhere. Where it's like, I'm sure like there's some type of, if I take all my favorite songs and like play them back to back, I'm sure there's something that's like that captures me right.
It could be the chords.
The rip.
Like people don't realize that they have favorite chords, they have favorite frequencies,
For
things
sure.
that they rock with,
Favorite
like
notes
just no
and
matter
stuff.
what, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So
for sure.
it could definitely be that. You might find that all your favorite songs are in C major, you know.
Yeah, or G or some shit. Who knows? But yeah, that's off the anniversary.
I'm a D minor, my
Deluxe.
nigga. Pause. I'm a D minor. It's my favorite chord. I have no idea why, but songs in D minor is fucking amazing.
So you like the D for minus? Okay.
See,
Yo,
I paused it early.
anyway. All right, so what I got is, we talked about this gentleman a few weeks ago when he dropped his album, Leon Thomas. This is X-Rated featuring Benny the Butcher.
let's go.
She just wanna take it off. Blame it on the alcohol. X-rated on the tongue, watch it dissolve. X-rated, girl, if these walls could talk. If these walls could talk.
to something that come and go. If these walls could talk, they'd probably say something you don't wanna know. I stumbled over a few broken hearts, yeah, I'm one of those. This summer, she hitting me, next summer is one of the bros. But I'm never hating, I'm operating under the code. That I never break, I already had what's under them clothes. You know what tight, right? Deep down inside, she wanna go, but don't want no one to know since she never done this before. And I'ma act like I ain't hear that line 104 times. To be exact, that shit'll never get old. Over time, I believe that baby hella be froze. You got secret relationships that'll probably never be known. And I'm sick of tender dick niggas, I wish I better luck. And how y'all call it women hoes that you ain't never touched. Small paper, big eagles, of course they gon' rather us. When you tryna impress women, that shit just don't measure up. Soon as you get a sin of it, probably gon' think she innocent. No kids and a college degree, see, that's what she get them with. After one date, she give you a taste, look, now you spending it. Get a bag out you, maybe some cash, and that's the end of it. I'm all for it, get that paper, I'm not defending it. I'm not a savior, I'm a gangster and a gentleman. Hey yo, Leon, I got a confession. Since we kicking it, she got me too.
Daddy, I need some money.
Why I'm sending it?
That was Leon Thomas featuring Benny the Butcher, X-Rated, off of Leon Thomas's latest album. It's
shout out.
Really dope album. We didn't really talk about it that much. I loved how we got a full version of Love Jones on there. I have been playing that back multiple times.
Yeah,
it's definitely the one on there.
It's funny because I was actually gonna play. I was gonna play Sneak off that same album. I love that fucking song. It's so weird and so audacious. I love audacious ass R&B. Like when he really in there talking that shit. He's got a record on there called Sneak. That's just like, it just, again, that's one of those songs that just like vibe with my fucking spirit. You know what I mean? Like that shit is fire. I'm playing something off of Magic 3.
Boo!
literally, I haven't even heard the song yet. You know, I just picked one off the track list. You know, I got that much faith in my brother. I got that much faith in my brother Nas. You know, happy birthday, happy 50th birthday to the GOAT. You know,
bro.
I don't care, nigga. It's Nas, nigga. Queens, fuck out of here. Yeah, which song did I choose? Was it Superstar Status?
See, I think I already know. Superhero Status.
Yeah, Superhero Status. Yo, shout out Nas. Superhero Status off that Magic 3. Go cop that. Let's go.
Sound like some gay shit to me.
Oh, I'm smoking this.
The difference between you and I spitting's a wide difference. They hate on you or me, they want me to die difference. No ego, I'm just providing a better understanding. I don't wish it on nobody who doesn't have a bandwidth. It comes with standing your ground. When you from a poor town that generate awareness, the ventilation shifts where the air is erased when you hear it. Somewhere between great and endearing, you smell it and taste it cause it's serious. And you don't think it's fair, you feel that you come with bars and you want some wars. Frankly, they should send a regard. Some of the hardest rappers get overlooked and ignored. No matter what happened, I hope all of us saw. I go superhero status, no masks, no gadgets. Send them villains at us. We ain't scared of action. We ain't characters capping. Ability to leak buildings. If you blink, you won't catch it.
Audio.
Dope.
Audio.
Dope.
Audio.
Dope.
Audio.
Dope. Always on time, I'm never petty, yeah, I'm always ready. That's why my shit flows smooth and steady, pictures on Getty. I don't complain, I don't blame, know when my time is done, I move to the side. I don't want nothing to prove to these guys. If y'all was moving like Nas, y'all wouldn't assume someone owe you. Nobody know you when you owe, except your peoples. That should keep you peaceful. Instead, delusional, moody losers refusing to see truth. Your personal hurt, you unleash on the first person you come across, doing your evil work. Damn, it's a shame. Slugs, blood, laugh, hug, survive if you could. Downsize, intro the thugs to the plug. And just today, I noticed a different pain. Man, catch me, don't let me slip in no demented stage. Repetitive beat street watcher, a gatekeeper conqueror, late night creep sponsor. Me the freak who flying beyond thing. I'm a sheep. She don't need to fly to Dubai for it. Fleeted cars, she under my arm and she honored with it. Cognizant correspondence, I don't respond to nonsense. Adidas shells, I keep a reefer smell on me. Ringing the Wall Street bell at 9:30 a.m. It's my coffee. My gang is New York Stock Exchange. Here's my costume change. Superhero status. No mask, no
Yeah, that was superhero status off that new Magic 3. Again, big shout out to Nasir Jones, man, the GOAT. Great listen. Or first listen, that shit's hard to me. You know? Hit Boy also did a great job on that beat. I like that shit. That shit sounded like some Supreme Clientele. So, you know what I mean?
Nigga picked a blind
That's
song.
it. That's all I got.
Picked it blindly.
What's that?
Nigga said nigga picked that shit blind.
Blind react.
Shit was garbage, bro.
I liked it.
Shit was terrible. You know this nigga sound like? Hold on. This is,
Eagles up 20.
Yeah. Physical, magical, jollical. Radical to the radical, medical. Mathematical, subtracting addition. I get no substitution, no substitution. I'm an institution, I'm institutionalized. I come upon the walls, I bring my mind. See, I'm on the grind and let it shine like a little light. I got blind, I get behind. See, go get your gun, now go and run. I do this shit for fun. I do this shit when I got to. Now that I don't got to. But see, I got you. I got who? I got two. I got three. I got four. Knock, knock. I'm at your door, but I ring the bell instead. Cause your door to knock and see that shit get to your head. But all the shit, the bottom top. See the bottom line. See, I don't talk shit. I talk the bottom line. See, I gotta go. Passionated, fascinating. She fascinated with my weight, my way I'm gaining top and getting shit. I got a mainin', I'm maintaining the top notch. I got a laning.
that was that's another little snippet off of last album, Magic 3. Make sure y'all go check that out. Before we head out, did y'all know that they making a Griselda movie?
Yeah,
Griselda Blanco?
yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
This was like a while ago.
Vergara is going to be playing Griselda Blanco.
I mean, they kind of already
Netflix.
did, right? They do series that are pretty much just about Griselda.
Yeah,
Yeah, but this different.
But this it's the real
Vergara
story.
is going to be Griselda Blanco.
I get it. Griselda was kind of bad, bro. I'm listen.
With that name, Griselda, come on, you got to be a bad bitch with the name Griselda.
Yeah,
But also,
Griselda Blanco.
I seen a tweet. Somebody said, "Who playing West Side Gun?" Oh man,
that's what I thought we were talking about.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm dead
Thank
ass.
y'all for listening. We have given y'all content. We love y'all. Make sure y'all come back next week. We'll be back. If I'm not dying next week, I'm sick as hell right now. But yeah, for all the dogs, we got to figure out what we're gonna do for that, bro. Are we gonna do like a live react to that shit?
Howl
What
at
are
the
we gonna do
moon.
for that, man? Should we do that? Yeah.
Oh, we all draw dogs and like try to make a better cover than that shit Adonis did.
All right. On the phone.
Might have me
Just on
beat,
the phone.
honestly.
Yeah, you can take your girlfriend an artist. You can take tips and stuff too. Get some help.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll be back next week. Make sure y'all tune in for that. We love y'all. Subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/because we are a podcast. If you want to hit up our back catalog / get ready for the stuff that we're going to be putting on there very soon. Might even do a live react, man. If we got the time, who knows? Who knows?
I wouldn't
See
mind
what we
that.
can do. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it either. You know, see how it goes. But yeah, tune in next week. We love y'all.
Sir, go
Hope
Birds.
you enjoy this episode. We'll be back.
I'll be
Go
back on
Birds.
camera for sure next week, y'all. I promise.
Yeah, hopefully. This nigga find that cord as soon as we stop recording.
I got you, bro.
This nigga put that shit in a safe spot. Order like 5 of them, bro. Put them in like hide them all over the house. Jeez.
I did.
Anyway.
Last thing, I did get my diagnosis. We gonna talk about it in October. October is ADHD Awareness Month, so we're gonna. I got my prescription. I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly what it is right now, but we gonna get into it.
You guys, bro. It's not funny, but
why you laughing, bro?
He's gonna reveal that he does not actually have ADHD after further testing.
I told T he's fucking ableist, so he's got to defend himself. I'm taking him to homie court now that I got my diagnosis. I'm taking him to homie court next week.
Go ahead, take me if you can, bro. See you in court, nigga.
If you remember.
Yeah, make sure you show up
on time.
Oh man, all right. I love y'all, man. Talk to y'all soon.
All right, yo.